Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got another empties video for you today. My huge bag, it's from Yankee Candle, is really full and needs to go. So I need to get this filmed, and I really hope that you enjoy seeing everything that I've used up. If you're new to empties as a concept, I'm just going to show you everything in beauty related that I've used. Usually it covers about a month, but this will be a little bit longer, and just let you know, really quick mini review, and would I repurchase it or not? Is it worth the money that's been spent on it, to the extent where you'd do it again, sort of thing. So if you're interested in finding out about that, then just keep watching. I haven't been very good at the comments section recently, basically for about a year. I used to reply and read every single comment, and I need to get better at it. So I will make an effort with that. But I did briefly see somebody say that there was a problem with the sound on my last video, and I noticed that too. And there's nothing I can do about it other than refilm the whole video, which I don't really want to do. But the problem is I've got a brand new setup. I film on a laptop, and I've got a new setup, and even though this is supposed to be an improvement on my last laptop, whenever I turn my head, it doesn't, the camera doesn't pick up what I'm saying. So I'm working on it. I'm thinking about plugging in my other mic that I've got, but the whole point of getting the upgrade was not to have to plug in extra mics and stuff and have it more quick, simple and easy. So that would defeat that purpose of having spent the money on the new laptop. So I'll be gutted if I have to do that, but we'll just see how we get on with this video. And I'm still sort of playing around with it and trial and error at the moment. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've used up. I've got a huge pile of stuff from Lush, so I'm going to make a start on that. I got through a yuzu and cocoa bath bomb. I really do enjoy that. I like both chocolate and citrusy things, so I would repurchase that. This is the Rose Jam Bubble Rune. I think I actually got through two of these, but I left one of the packets in Leicester when I went to visit my family and my brother, and yeah, I would repurchase that. My daughter really loves it. I had one for me and one for her, and it's perfect because you can just break off a little bit and use it, and that's really, really nice. The pumpkin, which is the little pumpkin for Halloween, that was lovely. I think I got that one last year as well, and I would repurchase that. This unfortunately has the sticker come off, so I've no idea what it is. So if I come across a random sticker, I'll know it's to do with that. Says Monsters Ball 2019. That was lovely. Considering it says 2019, I imagine it's limited edition, so I couldn't repurchase that. I don't imagine if I wanted to, but I enjoyed it and I would. If you want to see what all of these bath bombs look like, I'll link my last haul video or last one or two haul videos in the description box for you, because I do show them when I haul them. This is Ickle Baby Bot, which is the little blue robot. My son really likes that. I'm not sure if I would repurchase it though, because I just feel I prefer the bubble baths for the kids because they have such a shallow bath. I don't want it to be too concentrated on their skin. This is Mercury Retrograde, which is one of my favourites. I really enjoyed that, and yes, I would repurchase it. This is the Golden Wonder Bath Bomb. I think that's the one that looks like a gift, if I remember rightly. It was okay. That one's more expensive than the others, and it looks like a little gift, and I'm not sure that it's one of my favourites, so I don't think I would repurchase that if I can remember when I'm in store that I've tried it. Usually when, you know, they're all looking gorgeous and lush, you sort of think, oh, I'm going to try that, and you forget that you've already tried it. The Lord of Misrule Bath Bomb, yes, I think that was one for Halloween and Christmas, if they've told me rightly. And yes, I did enjoy that, would repurchase it. This, again, the sticker has come off this one, which is a shame. So I do not know what it was. So I can't tell you if I would repurchase that. I hope the sound didn't go out too much there when I leaned forward. This is the Butter Bear soap. That was really handy. Yeah, it was really gentle, and my daughter really enjoyed it, so I would repurchase that. And this is the Mercury Retrograde, so I got two of them, so I must have really enjoyed the scent of that one. So yeah, that's probably my favourite one out of all of them, the Mercury Retrograde. Okay, let's have a look in the box and see how we've been getting on. I got through a Garnier Ultimate Blends, the Daily Nourisher Conditioner, which is Almond Crush. I don't think I'll repurchase that because I got it, I prefer the one that's in a tub that's like a mask. In fact, I've got it here, so I might as well show you. This is the Ultimate Blend, the Enriching Nourisher, the mask. So same range, but just a mask, and that's much better for my hair. I bought the thinner conditioner thinking I could use that as a co-wash, but I don't think it's working out for me like that. I found another one that I might be able to make work for that purpose. This is the Carex Drumstick Squishies Bubblegum Bath and Shower Gel. Yeah, I've already got another one of those on the go. The kids really love it, and I would buy that again. This is the Body Shop Vanilla Chai Shower Gel. I got this on offer last year. I do really like that. I think I prefer the pumpkin one better. So if I saw them both, I'd probably just pick up the pumpkin one, but I did like it. I got through a Nourishing Nail Polish Remover Acetone Free from Superdrug. To be honest, a nail polish remover is a nail polish remover, so that's that. I got through 2 of my Max Whiter Teeth in 5 days in Pearl Mint. This is my Holy Grail mouthwash, toothpaste, so I would repurchase that and have already. I got through a Palmolive Aquarium, 2 Palmolive Aquarium hand soaps, and yet, to be honest, a hand soap is a hand soap. I generally just go with whatever I can get my hands on at the time. I got through this dry skin cream from Superdrug, and it's like a cheaper version of E45. I would repurchase it. It was okay. It works just as well as E45, but I think I might go for like a thinner lotion in a pump bottle, because I use it for my daughter and I just need something that's more quicker and easier and absorbs a bit better. This is the L'Oreal Men Expert Invincible Sport 5-in-1. Yeah. My husband said he liked it, so I imagine he would repurchase that. I got through a Pixie Rose Tonic, and this is like a luxury sample size. I have repurchased this in the full size. I liked it so much, and I've bought every single one of these skin treats in the range, which is a toner. The only one I haven't bought is the retinol one, because I just don't feel I need extra retinol. I use a retinol in a different way. So yeah, I got through that, and I think I'm going to keep that packaging to travel with. We got through a Listerine Total Care 6-in-1. It was okay. My husband got through it and enjoyed it, but he wouldn't repurchase it because he's gone on to CB12. He doesn't suffer with bad problems that way. This is supposed to be like for really like serious breath problems. He doesn't suffer with that, but he just finds that this keeps his breath fresher for longer, and actually the whitening actually does whiten his teeth. So this is the one he wants me to pick up for him in future. I'm trying to get my hands on it. It's on offer at the minute at Superdrug for £5.70 something. But every time I go to try and put them in my cart, they're sold out. This is the Wilko Soak It Up Bath Cream. Yes, I would repurchase this. It's just the pure white one. It works really well for the kids, and it's great for me if I'm using my essential oils as well. I got through a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I've already repurchased 2 of those. They're on their way to me. I've got a Pantene Defined Curls Mousse. Yes, I've already repurchased that twice. I've got 2 of those. So I also got through one of these Real Techniques mini eraser sponges, which are like concealer sponges. Mine tore quite quickly on, this is a 2-pack and I've got the other one on the go. I wouldn't repurchase this. I think I caused that by being rough. That's not the reason. I wouldn't repurchase it because I feel like when you've got the normal orange sponge, you can just pinch that on one end and use it under the eyes. So I don't see the need for an additional sponge this tiny. And the only exception to that is when I'm using my IT Cosmetics CC cream with SPF 50. My eyes are allergic to the SPF. I think it's probably a chemical sunscreen rather than a mineral, and so I use the sponge over my face, and then I use this just for concealer to keep the sponge contaminating my eyes with the IT Cosmetics CC cream. But once that's gone, I won't be repurchasing it for that reason, because it's now too much of a faff. And so, yeah, I won't be repurchasing this, and but I'll use the other one, with my IT Cosmetics for now. I also got through a Yankee Candle. So this was vanilla lime, and it was a large jar. It's really annoyed me. It's got quite a lot left of it, and I can't get it out. I've seen tricks where you heat it up with warm water, but I just don't feel like it's worth it for this scent because it's not very strong. The scent is lovely. I enjoy the scent, and I love lime, but unfortunately this just didn't fill the room. I mean, I could have it on for hours and hours and hours all day, so I wouldn't repurchase this particular scent. I would repurchase the black cherry. I already know that because I've had plenty of those. That one's not finished yet, but I know I would pick that over this vanilla lime any day of the week. Looking through the bag, I've got 3 of my hair dye, which is always a good indication of roughly how long it's been since I filmed an Empties video. So it must have been about 3 months, 2 to 3 months. This is the 4.62 dark garnet, which is Garnier Olia. I've got through those. They can be recycled. Right, I also got, I would repurchase them. It's just the same one I always pick up. This is my Holy Grail face wash, which is a simple moisturising kind of skin face wash. I've got probably 6 to 10 of those on backup. And my St. Ives Blemish Control. I didn't like the Blemish Control when I bought it by accident. I prefer the Invigorating, and that's the one that hopefully is on its way to me in my Superdrug order with my Real Techniques complexion sponges. This is the Shea and Honey Antibacterial Hand Wash from Superdrug. Yeah, as I say, a hand wash is a hand wash. Boots Zingy Raspberry and Pomegranate hand wash. That was fine. This is a CB12, but not in the whitening one, so we won't be repurchasing that because, as I say, just like the whitening one. This is the Body Shop Vanilla Chai Foaming Bath. It was okay, but it wasn't sort of rich enough. I wouldn't repurchase that. I just prefer to use the cream bath with essential oils, or if I want a sort of bath like that, I'll just put some of the shower gel in rather than buying a separate product. This is the Shore for Men Maximum Protection Clean Scent 48-hour anti-perspirant. That is his holy grail. So yeah, he does want me to repurchase that. It's the only one that he'll use. My daughter got through a L'Oreal Kids Very Berry Strawberry Conditioner. She absolutely loves this. It works really well on her hair. So when I've gotten through the majority of the stuff that I'm trying her with, which doesn't work on my hair, then I'll always just go back to that one because I think it suits her the best. Another one is of exactly the same deodorant mentioned before, antiperspirant. This is the Sanex Derma Kids Head to Toe Wash. That was okay. I bought it to see if it would be better than the cream bath, but it wasn't really. My daughter's sort of eczema, itchy skin problems have cleared up, so I don't feel need to spend extra on that. This is the Paradise Ecstatic 2-in-1 mascara primer. I bought 3 of these, 3 for 2, and as soon as 3 for 2 comes back round on L'Oreal, I'll be repurchasing that because I love it. This is the Traditional Skincare from Boots Glycerin and Rose Water. It's fine. I wouldn't repurchase it because I just basically haven't finished it. I prefer the Pixie Skin Treats, and this it's just so old. I felt like I was scared to put it on my face. This is the VO5 Extreme Style Matte Clay. I don't think that my husband really liked this. He hasn't used it up, and that's always an indication that he wouldn't really repurchase it. So no. This is the Wilco Baby Oil with aloe vera. If I needed a baby oil, this would be fine. I would buy it, but I no longer need a baby oil, and I haven't finished it. I've got a tiny bit left just because, again, I'm just scared of how old it is. I've had that since my daughter was born, and she's 7. These are 2 Sumptuous Extreme Mascaras by Estee Lauder. Yeah. And they're samples, and I have bought the full size. It's in a lovely gold packaging, and I love it. Got it on today, so yeah, I would buy them. I would repurchase that. This is the Urban Fudge Urban Matte Up Matte Wax, and it's all sort of shrunk in the packaging, and it smells lovely, but yeah, it just doesn't keep, so he wouldn't buy that. This was a pan of it says Makeup Geek creme brulee, but that's not what I've panned with this. I've panned Max Saddle. I depotted it into this and used it up, so that was in a project pan, and I will keep that because it's great for depotting stuff in too. I need a good clean though. This is Cetaphil Rich Night Cream, sensitive skin. I had to cut it to get the last of it open. I've been using it on the kids' faces, you know, because they get like winter trap. Yeah, that was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it because I don't feel like it's better than just sort of like E45 or the other cheaper cream I showed you before. This is Estee Lauder Day Wear Multi Protection blah 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 24-hour moisture cream. It's like their face cream for the day. It was okay. The sample didn't enamour me to buy the product. This is Sensodyne whitening repair. Yeah, I think this one's pretty much his favourite, so I think we'll probably just carry on repurchasing that. It's going to become a holy grail, I think. That's my husband's. This is my toothbrush I use, which is the Wisdom Firm, and I love these. Can't recommend them enough. So yes, I would repurchase those. And Hydrating Vitamin E Woven Face Mask by Derma V10. I've got a hand cream by that brand. This was given to me as a gift from a friend to say thank you for something, and I enjoyed using it. I wouldn't repurchase it because I don't really use sheet masks, but I enjoyed to use it and I was grateful to have it. This is a Sensodyne original, and I think, oh, how gross that is. I think he's just probably going to go with the whitening one I showed you before. This is Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. I prefer the one in the turquoise, with the turquoise detail rather than the purple. It performs better, and so I wouldn't repurchase that unless I needed an emergency mascara and they didn't have the one I usually like better. This is Deep Pillow Spray by thisworks.com, which was like a lavender one. Yeah, it was really nice. I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase a pillow spray, if I'm honest. I don't struggle with falling to sleep, but if you do, then it might be worth trying that. This is Beautiful Belle by Estee Lauder. It was a perfume sample, so I got a decent size in there, and I didn't love it enough to buy it. This is Givenchy Lintady. I hope I've not butchered that. That was a sample, and I didn't like it enough to buy it. This is Essence in the Nude Lip Liner. I think this was supposed to be in a project brand. I had two of them, so either this one or its brother or sister was supposed to be in a project pan, but I feel like smelling it's gone a bit off. And since I've come away from Essence liners, I've started to get more into MAC lip liners, and it's difficult to go back because MAC lip liners are just really good. Yeah, here's its brother or sister. Oh, it's even discoloured, yeah, in the nude. So they both have different packaging, but they're both the same shade. One's just older than the other, and they're both getting decluttered. This is the Be Lovely Hand Cream by Neal's Yard. I think I got this in an M&S Beauty Advent calendar, and it was okay, but I didn't enjoy it enough that I would need to go out and buy it. This is Estee Lauder Nightwear Plus, which is a 3-minute detox mask. It was a sample. I think I got a good 3 uses, or maybe 4 out of this, so it's a really generous sample, but yeah, I didn't like it enough to buy it. This is the Lip Glam, and it's an lasts up to 8 hour. It's basically a lip balm. I've cut it to get the last of it out. I was going to put it in a project pan. I can't remember if I did or not. I'll have to check back before I throw this away because I haven't filmed my project pan update video yet. But if I didn't put it in, I meant to, and I finished it before I had a chance to, I think. This is really, really good, to the extent where if I had to, I would go hunting for this. And that's very rare for me. If something's not easily accessible, I generally don't go out of my way to get it. This, I think, again, was in a beauty advent calendar, the M&S one. And I would get it because it's fantastic. But I'm not. And the reason being is because it's exactly the same. It is basically Elizabeth Arden's 8 hour. Is it Elizabeth Arden? Let me go and get it. Yes, it was Elizabeth Arden 8 hour cream, and I get mine in the fragrance-free version. These are exactly the same, in my opinion, so it may be cheaper to get this, although I doubt it, because obviously you get 50 mils in this bottle, and I generally get it on offer. But that's the reason why I'm not going to go for that one, just because I feel like it's identical to this, and I love this product, and it's more easily accessible to me. Right, so what have we got here? We've got some baby wipes. I use these for makeup removal and in the traditional sense. This is Johnson's Cotton Touch wipes. So these should be the sensitive ones. Doesn't say sensitive on them. It should be. I've got through 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and a water wipes. 1 packet of those. I would repurchase both of them. I use them for different things. Really handy for wiping kids' noses when, in the viral season, when everything's, bugs and germs, because the baby lotion in them and the moisture when you're wiping stops the nose getting all dry and cracked from using tissues. And we're down to the last two products now. I got through a St. Moritz self-tanning mitt. I need to replace that. I wouldn't repurchase that one because it's fallen apart. I would look for a different one, but it did the job at the time. And then I got through a full tub of Fall for Pumpkin, which is the Body Shop's pumpkin body butter, and I absolutely love this. I think I bought 3 or 4 tubs and I'm so glad I did, because I love it. And if I saw it again, I would get as many as I possibly could, because it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I even love the packaging too, so that's great. Right, that's everything. So yeah, let me know what you've been using up. Give me any feedback you like on the video. Yeah, I'm not going to be offended if there's anything that you want to tell me about the setup, the lighting, the sound. Just, you know, politely let me know, because it's trial and error, as I say, at the minute. And thank you so much if you've watched the video and you've got through to the end, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.